Entrepreneurship is the best way to build wealth, and buying a business is the fastest way to get there. We had a follower ask us about touchless car washes. We found one that you can buy with as little as $30,000 down and take home $42,000 per year after making your monthly debt payments. This assumes you use a 25-year, 8.5% interest, 5% down loan to buy this $595,000 business. Now, the ability to finance over 10 or 25 years can vary based on the value of the real estate. So typically, lenders are willing to give you a longer payback period on real estate than they will on the business. But in this particular instance, this seller said these are the terms that their bank had offered them, so we're going to use those terms. And they're looking to purchase a different car wash, but we're just using the lending terms that they were quoted. Now, this car wash that we're looking at is located in a high traffic area. They have about 20,000 cars that drive past every day. And the owner has operated it for about 20 years, and they say they're pretty hands off. They say all you need is just a part-time maintenance person and someone to go collect the money. I will say one thing that jumps right out at me is that 20-year period. So what we want to look for is any of the equipment coming up towards the end of its useful life. We don't want to buy a car wash and a lot of what we are buying are the assets or the equipment within that car wash then immediately need to replace it all. So we want to make an evaluation of what's the condition of the equipment, how many years does it have left, what's going to be the average maintenance cost per year to keep everything up and running. So as you're doing your due diligence, you want to have someone come in and inspect all the equipment and give an evaluation of its condition. And car washes do come with some tax benefits up front. You get to use bonus depreciation on those assets, which in 2023, you get to appreciate 80% of that value against your taxes, which can essentially eliminate income taxes for the first 1 to 3 years, kind of depending on what percentage of the business value is associated with those depreciable assets. And then something you want to watch out for, especially if you're using the low down payments, we always quote what the minimum is. You can always put more, and the more you put down, the less risk you're taking, is the seasonality of cash flow. So if the debt payment is a big portion of your monthly expenses, you'll have a business like this where maybe during the winter, it's too cold the entire winter and no one comes to your car wash for 2 to 3 months, and you're not going to have any revenue. You're still going to have to pay your rent. You're still going to have to pay your debt payments, that you could get in trouble. So you want to make sure that you have the ability to make it through the slow seasons for this business. And keep in mind, you have to make that debt payment no matter what. So reach out if you want to talk more, and let us know if you want any help evaluating and doing diligence on a company you're looking at.